What if I told you there's an animal in Africa that makes a skunk's smell seem almost pleasant, and it's not even a skunk? Picture this. You're walking through the African savanna at dusk, and you stumble across a small, black and white creature. It looks like a skunk, acts like a skunk, and when threatened, it raises its tail and sprays a liquid so foul it can be smelled half a mile away. But this isn't a skunk. This is the Zorilla, one of nature's most extreme survivalists, and a master of chemical defense that puts even the famous striped skunk to shame. So, how did this little-known animal become so good at being repulsive? And why does evolution keep inventing the stink bomb? Let's start with the Zorilla itself. The name Zorilla comes from the Spanish word zorro, meaning fox, but it's not a fox. It's actually part of the weasel family, related to otters, badgers, and ferrets. And like many weasels, it's tough, tenacious, and built for survival. But the Zorilla took that toughness in a very aromatic direction. Found across sub-Saharan Africa, the Zorilla lives in grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands. It's mostly nocturnal, spending its nights hunting insects, small rodents, and even scorpions. By day, it rests in burrows, often ones dug by other animals. On the surface, it seems like just another small predator. But beneath that striped exterior lies a defensive system so effective, even lions and hyenas think twice before attacking. Now, you might be thinking, okay, it sprays, skunks do that too. But the Zorilla's spray is different. For one thing, it's more potent, much more potent. While a skunk spray is certainly unpleasant, the Zorilla's secretion contains sulfur-based compounds that are sharper, longer-lasting, and capable of causing temporary blindness and nausea. Some people who have experienced it say it's like a mix of rotten eggs, burnt rubber, and something uniquely aggressive, but the real genius isn't just the smell, it's the delivery. A Zorilla can accurately spray up to 3 meters away, and it doesn't just fire once. It can spray multiple times in quick succession, dousing a threat from several angles. If you're downwind, you'll smell it from over 800 meters away. That's 8 football fields of pure stench. What's fascinating is how the Zorilla uses this ability. It doesn't spray lightly. Like a skilled negotiator, it has a clear escalation process. First, it raises its tail as a warning. If that doesn't work, it stomps its feet and hisses. If the threat still approaches, it may do a handstand, raising both its tail and front legs to make itself look bigger and show off its weapon. Only then, if the intruder still doesn't back off, does it unleash the spray. This measured response saves energy and ensures the Zorilla doesn't waste its chemical arsenal on false alarms. Because producing that spray takes resources. The compounds are made in special glands near the base of the tail, and it takes time to replenish them after use. So the Zorilla uses its spray like a precision tool, not a reckless weapon. But here's where things get really interesting. The Zorilla isn't the only animal that uses chemical sprays. Skunks do it, of course. But so do certain beetles, millipedes, and even a bird called the hoopoe, which coats its eggs in a smelly secretion to deter predators. This suggests that chemical defense is an evolutionary strategy that works so well, in fact, that it's been invented multiple times across the animal kingdom. What makes the Zorilla special, though, is its fearlessness. There are documented cases of Zorillas standing their ground against lions. Not fighting them, just facing them down, tail up, ready to spray. And most predators, even the big ones, will back away. They've learned the hard way that a Zorilla isn't worth the trouble. The smell clings to fur for days, ruining a predator's ability to hunt. For an animal that relies on stealth, that's a death sentence. This incredible defense has allowed the Zorilla to thrive in some of the most predator-rich environments on Earth. While other small mammals hide or run, the Zorilla walks with a kind of confident swagger. It doesn't need to be fast. It doesn't need to hide. It just needs to be memorable. Of course, this boldness comes with risks. Some young or inexperienced predators still try their luck. And when they do, they learn a lesson they won't forget. There's a reason the Zorilla is sometimes called the animal everyone remembers but no one wants to meet twice. Over time, this relationship has shaped not just the Zorilla, but the behavior of everything around it. Many African predators now recognize the Zorilla's distinctive markings and give it a wide berth. That black and white pattern acts as a universal warning sign, nature's way of saying, "Don't even think about it." In a way, the Zorilla has achieved something remarkable. It has negotiated a truce with the animal kingdom through smell. It's a walking, spraying lesson in boundaries. And it proves that sometimes the best defense isn't teeth or claws, it's making yourself so unpleasant that nobody wants to mess with you in the first place. Today, the Zorilla continues its stinky, solitary life across Africa. It's not endangered, though habitat loss poses future challenges. For now, it remains one of the continent's most successful small carnivores. Not because it's the strongest or the fastest, but because it mastered the art of the stink bomb millions of years ago and has been perfecting it ever since. So the next time you see a skunk in a cartoon or hear about its famous spray, remember the Zorilla, the animal that took a good idea and made it unforgettable. In the world of survival, it's not always the biggest or the boldest who win. Sometimes it's the ones who aren't afraid to make a scene. If you could have any animal defense mechanism, from the Zorilla's spray to the porcupine's quills, which would you choose? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Animal Fact Vault for more wild stories from nature's underdogs.